Well, his dad and I, it's the name that I've always loved. And when his dad and I were talking about names, we all already knew that Kingston was the name. It's just a very strong name. And I knew that I always wanted to, call him King. And we found Adonis and we thought, we really wanted to give him a strong name, to be a leader, to be a future world changer. And you're so right, names are huge and really can define a person. And he is a little king in his personality. And Adonis is just a strong name, a strong man. He was handsome too. And so Kingston Adonis just fits perfectly for him and who he is.
Well, it's about a kid named Randy who's going to enter his school talent show.
How long did it take you to write it?
Like 2 months, I think. Well, the whole story was I was bored. And then my mom said, it's COVID, go write something. So I was like, okay, bet.
Well, King has been telling stories since he was like 3 or 4. He's just a mini storyteller, and his pre-K 4 teachers here at St. Joe, Miss Angel and Miss Sharon, would just tell me about the stories that he would tell. And Miss Sharon told me one day after school, she goes, you need to write some of these things down.
And then I did. I wrote something.
He would start writing them down on his own. He would ask me and my mom for computer paper, printer paper. He wanted to just write his stories, and that's what he would use. And he would just sit down and write and bring us these stories, and he'd ask us to make copies. And he even wanted to start selling some of his paper copies of some of his stories for $1 a piece. So he kind of came up with that, and then when COVID happened, he kept telling me he was bored, and he wasn't in school, and so he was in virtual school, not in person. And I said, well, go take one of your stories and go, add to it, make it longer. And that's what he did. And when he did that, he brought it to me, and I thought, wow, that's a pretty good little story.
And then she liked it, so me and her thought of Rockin' Randy, and then I thought of some stuff that was creative. She wrote it down on her computer.
With all these stories that he has, we can't, sleep on this. We can't, just let it be something in our house. And, we've got to help him reach his goals, and writing was one of them.
And then we took it to Bullseye Creative Media, and then we got it published into that. He is a 10-year-old 5th grader, and he was entering a school talent show. And he's kind of just a cool kid, but he has some competitors, but I can't tell you the whole story, so you gotta find out.
Who's the coolest between you and Rockin' Randy, and tell me why?
It's a hard one with me. I'm definitely cooler.
Why?
Because I play games and I'm better than him. I have more friends than him. I'm popular. I'm cool, and I don't play the guitar, but I can sing better than him.
But you being the author, you have the power to make Rockin' Randy just as cool as you.
I know, but I can't do that. I need to keep my popularity. I can't give that up. Why would someone give all that popularity up to a book? That's just I'm spitting facts here. You can't get that up. You can't make it up. Come on. I gotta have this book. I gotta have my own popularity. I can't get that up.
He just has personality for days. He's very creative, outside the box, and I love that about him. And oftentimes it doesn't matter what other people think, and I love that at such a young age that he wants to just do what he wants to do and do his own thing. He loves sports, but he also loves writing and creativity and the arts. And he's just a really talented little kid. He truly is, and he inspires me every day and reminds me to work hard and reminds me that, I have to help him reach all these goals. He has a lot of goals and a lot of things on his list, and my job as his mom is to help him reach those. Oh, on his own. Now, of course, we sit down and we have reviews, me and his dad, and I'll even have friends come and read some of his, the rough draft and his next book, Mean Gene. We have some people reading that. But this is his thing. There was a couple ideas that I had for Rockin' Randy, and he said, "No, Mom, no, this is my book. So you're right, leave my ideas out of it, And so he really had a vision for this, and when we sat down with the team at Bullseye Total Media, they sat down and asked him, what do your characters look like? What do you vision for some of the illustrations? And all that was his idea, and we all let him have that, have his own vision.
It is a great book, and I'm trying to make some money and teach kids a lesson, I guess. Yeah.
Rockin' Randy is at the Inner Geek. You can go by the Inner Geek and pick up a copy. It's also at the Red Caboose here in Huntington. We are starting a website for Kingston. In the beginning, we were just doing SurveyMonkey order forms. We just wanted to get his book out there. We didn't know it would take off like this, and we're really excited. So stay tuned for his website. It's authorkingstongarrett.com. And so that will be the one place everyone can go for more information, for future books, for purchasing. But as of now, you can contact me on Facebook, Candace Layne, or his dad, Taurean Garrett, or stop by the Inner Geek or the Red Caboose. And then that way you're supporting local Huntington.
Mean Gene, don't miss it. It's coming out soon. And I better not see you missing that book.
Kingston, how old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm 8 and I'm going to 3rd grade.
The 3rd grade?
Yep.
What's your favorite subject?
Recess.